Hi everyone, Brian Roehrer here with American Retirement Advisors, filling in for Joe with the Gradient Weekly Talking Points for the week ended September 24th, 2021. Let's talk about stocks. The major U.S. stock indices were positive for the week, with the S&P 500 up 0.52%, the Russell 2000 rising 0.51%, and the NASDAQ edging up 0.003%. International stocks were down for the week on concerns surrounding the Chinese real estate market and the Evergrande company in particular. The emerging markets index declined 1.01%, while the EFA was down 0.26%. Value stocks outperformed growth stocks. Energy and financials were the best performing sectors in the U.S., while real estate and utilities were the poorest performers. In fixed income, the Federal Reserve left interest rates unchanged at 0 to 0.25% at last week's meeting. The Fed updated members' projections, penciling 3 interest rate hikes in 2023 and 3 more in 2024, bringing the benchmark interest rate up to 1.8% by the end of the period. The Fed also stated, if progress in economic growth continues broadly as expected, the committee judges that a moderation in the pace of the asset purchases may soon be warranted. So that's what they said. Bond prices fell as yields rose across 2 years to the 30-year maturities, with the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield rising 10 basis points to 1.47%. So that was interesting. Commodities, oil prices rose for the 3rd straight week as inventories were reported at a 3-year low following Hurricane Ida's hit to production in the Gulf of Mexico. Additionally, sharper higher natural gas prices in Europe are likely to shift some demand to oil. West Texas crude oil finished up the week at 73.98 cents per barrel, up 3%. Economic data. Household net worth rose 4.3% in the second quarter versus the first quarter to $141.7 trillion. On a year-over-year basis, net worth was nearly 20%. Household debt, meanwhile, increased 7.9% to $17.3 trillion during the quarter. Existing house sales dropped 2% in August from July, slightly ahead of the consensus estimate. On a year-over-year basis, home sales were down 1.5%. Inventory of unsold homes remains very low, now set at 2.6 months of the monthly sales pace. The median sales price of an existing home rose nearly 15% since last August to $356,700. Company news, ConocoPhillips, ticker COP, a G50 Core Select and energy sector holding, announced the acquisition of Permian Basin production acreage in Texas, distribution assets from Shell Enterprises for $9.5 billion, which is expected to be accretive in its first year. In addition, the board announced a dividend hike of 7%. Yield on the new rate is 2.83%, and the shares rose 10.35% for this week. Darden Restaurants, ticker is DRI, a G50 holding, announced quarterly sales and earnings that were well ahead of consensus estimates. Management also raised sales and earnings guidance for the coming year. The board authorized an additional $750 million share repurchase plan. Shares rose 6.2% for the week. And then there's Lockheed Martin, ticker LMT, a G50 and Core Select holding, announced an 8% dividend hike, and the board also authorized a repurchase to nearly $6 billion. Yield on the new rate is now 3.2%, and shares rose 2.5% for the week. So that's it for this week. Thanks for being a part of the ARA family. If you want to contact us, please call us at 756-5700, or visit our site at aradvisorsinc.com. God bless you all, and we'll see you next week. Thanks.